Alright, so looking at this again now, we've got the diatonic, and this is just a list, okay? And we'll get back to what I was saying before. When we suppress the, or skip over or don't play the 7th or the 4th, we get the pentatonic scale. The E shape, alright, the E shape right here is the only string shape. Remember, E string shape 7 root 2. The E string shape's the only string shape that starts from the middle with the pentatonic. Okay, so everything else starts from the beginning of the scale. I'm going to do the D just to stay safe. So we've got 2, 3, 5, 6. Now the root is C because I'm in the D shape C. So here's root 2. So we were going to start that C string shape down here. E string shape, way up here rather. Down here, but way up here. It would go root 2. It would start on root 2, where the E string shape, the E tripentatonic, okay, the E tripentatonic starts on the root here. And it goes root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2. So remember, the E tripentatonic, let's look at the easier diagram, but by the way, I brought this on. Don't let this scare you. When it says cross A, that means you play that when we're doing the 4th, cross C would be the 5th, cross A would be the 4th. We'll get to that. As a matter of fact, in this same chart, it's actually easier. I just put this here. See, I didn't even straighten out the string shapes there. So they look like eggs, but they still go in a circle. All right, so here we go with the E. The regular E tripentatonic shape would be 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, warp up 5, 6, 7 root 2. Okay, but if we're going to play the pentatonic on that E, that's the difference. So let's see if we had that ready to go here. No, we didn't. So let's look for an E pentatonic, because this diagram is complete. So here's our pentatonic row right here. And yes, you know, funny, we happen to be talking about it. Here's our E pentatonic. Root 2, 3, 5, 6. Now this is a little easier, and I'm sorry if I started giving lip service to this part of the diagram of the whole chart using the small numbers diagram, because the numbers diagram that we were looking at before is just to remember those numbers so you can count them. 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4. But if we're doing a pentatonic, it's going to count root 2, 3, 5, 6. That's going to be the count. So remember, what we got here is an Ionian where we're counting 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, right up there. 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. These are the string shapes. The reason I know them so well is not because I can count 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. I can't, you know, that's easier, but I know them by string shapes. So I know that the E string shape 7 root 2, no matter what. Okay? That's 7 root 2. It doesn't have to be in the key of C. It could be in the key of G. It's still 7 root 2, so it'd be 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. Or a G-shaped, or what I call an S5G. Okay? So, the point is, when we're doing the pentatonics, let me put the guitar down because I'm getting my blood cutting off. In the pentatonics, okay, it's the E string shape is just going to be root 2. The C string shape is just going to be 3/5. We're not playing the blackened notes. The G string shape is just going to be 6 root anywhere, especially on the bottom string. So look at the G shape. Let's look at the C shape G. Mr. Capo is going to help us. So I'm going to put Mr. Capo, there, and we got a G shape C. Okay, not unlike the real deal G shape G. Okay, so with that G shape C now, we would start on 6/7 root. We have the same G string shape, 6/7 root here. Same G string shape in the key of G, 6/7 root, where your low E becomes the 6th of the key of G. So that's why that E minor is good to go to that G. Then we could just do a diatonic on that G. Okay. Now, I know everybody wants to do playing, and so do I, but we have to learn. Then we can play. So the point is that what we're going to learn today, and what I want you to learn, and what I have to learn, is what you probably need to learn, and I already know, is that the E string shape 7 root 2, the C string shape 3 4 5, you can count them, the G string shape 6 7 root, etc., etc. But we don't want to have to count we don't want to have to say E every time. We just want to count. So why can't we just count on the pentatonic here? So we're going to count root 2 3 5. So in the E shape, we're just going to play that E shape pentatonic, root 2. Okay, and our C shape pentatonic is going to be 3 5. So it's root 2 3 5 6 root. Okay, root 2 3 5 6 root. Okay, then we have D shape pentatonics 2 3. A shapes 5 6 as usual. And then E shape pentatonic is root 2 again. So that's the important thing. Once I learn that, I'll be counting them for you. I'll just be going root 2 3 5 6 root. Okay, like that. Now see, I'm still leaning back on my my knowledge of the E shape pentatonic just by memory, which is a short, 2 longs, a left justified short, and a warped up 2 shorts, like that. But it's better to actually play it using those counts, those individual string shape counts. So let's say we start, we want to do a C shape, okay? Right here, we want that to be root. Now we're going to have a different warping effect here. It's not going to be the same shape as our regular E shape pentatonic. Starting, say, from the 2nd string, as you know, it's going to be the shape of the 5th of the E, which is going to be the C shape. So it's pentatonic. No, it isn't. So hang on. All right, so using the magic fret relationship, remember when we're starting a cage from a new string, now we're not going up a 5th to the next string shape, we're going up a 4th. Okay, so from the E shape, if we start an E shape 2nd string, we're going to play an A shape there. So that's what we would play. So it'd still be like root 2 3 5 6 root. Okay, then we're going to go again to 2 3 5 6, and there's our A shape. Remember, when you're starting a new string, you go up, play the 4th pentatonic.